if you're joining me, hi. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you've never done yoga and you're just watching, I encourage you to maybe just join in with some of the mindfulness type practice of it, and the relaxation parts, and and if you have never done anything like this before, don't push yourself, do whatever is comfortable for you. And I'll show you a few different ways of doing things as well. So yeah, but we're going to start just by sitting however's comfortable. If you want to put a cushion under your butt, you can just tuck a cushion under the back of your butt. And what that helps to do is when you're sitting sideways like this, instead of rolling like this, what we want to do is be up and sitting on the tailbone, sitting up. We don't want to be overarching the other way either. What we're looking for is a neutral. Imagine there's like a piece of cotton that runs down through your spine. Hey, Cosmic! And it's kind of holding you up in this like neutral, regal point. Thank you for the 18 months, Cosmic. How you doing, lovely? Good to see you. Aww. So yeah, by tucking, are you going to join in yoga, Cosmic? And also, can we have a shout out for Cosmic, please? I hope everything's going well. I forgot to reply to your message. Sorry. I got it though. Hey, Hyper. Bom dia. Boa tarde. So by using a little cushion or something, you can just tuck that under, and that helps the pelvis. It helps just lift you slightly up and get that more neutral sitting position. Oh, that's amazing, Hyper. So, now I've all explained how to sit to you. Finding a comfortable space. You might want to tuck cushions on your ankles and your knees. You do whatever makes you feel comfortable. And just placing the hands, they can either be up or down, depends how you feel. Sometimes I feel this is more open, and if your energy is up for that, or sometimes you might feel like you need to be a little more insular, so the hands are down. I'm gonna, hands up, sending you my rays of love and collecting them back from you. So, just finding this neutral place to sit. And paying attention without changing anything. Just noticing your breath in this moment. Noticing if you're breathing heavy, shallow. You don't need to change anything at all. This is just awareness of your breath. We're going to start just by taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Feeling that air going up and down the back of your throat. And out through the nose. Nice long breaths in through the nose. take these kind of nice deep breaths through the nose, it means that we can feel potentially the cold air coming in, and then it warms up, and the warm air leaving. Bringing your awareness to how deep your breath is now. Are you breathing all the way into your belly expanding? And are you fully, completely exhaling? Feeling the belly going in and every last drop of air before you inhale again. Now, with each breath, just on the inhale, lifting the arms up, and without looking, touching the index fingers together or trying to, and then exhaling, bringing the arms back down. And inhaling, arms up, touching the central fingers together, and then exhaling, bringing the arms back down. Inhaling, the ring finger touching together, and exhaling, bringing the arms back down. Then inhaling, touching the little fingers together, and exhaling, bringing the arms back down. And inhaling, bringing the arms all the way up, palms together, and then exhaling, bringing the palms down towards the chest. And back to the knees. Just bringing your ear to the opposite shoulder. Gentle stretch down each side of the neck. Gently, no pushing. Side to side. You can do this if you're sitting in your chair. And now rolling the shoulders backwards, just the shoulders. Oh, my shoulders are crunchy. Just the shoulders backwards. And then rolling the shoulders forwards. Okay, how are you feeling? Feel a bit better? Now bring your arms up in front of you as if you're stopping somebody. And just turn the right wrist around to the right. And then the left wrist has a tongue twister. to the right. And then the left wrist round to the left. My wrist is clicking. Can you hear it? Ooh. Okay, wrist. And then the right wrist round to the left. Then turn the palms over as if you're holding a tray and just tap yourself on the shoulder. So we're just moving the elbows now. And then this time keep the hand on the shoulder. We're going to go all the way around. It's like you're drawing two big circles with your elbows. Opening up the chest, really feeling those shoulder blades. If you sit at a desk a long time, opening up through here, feeling those shoulder blades going back and down is really what your body probably really wants. And the other way. Just have a little wiggle. Just whatever movement, a wiggle movement, they're good for the body. Okay, so we've warmed up all the top, we've done some more breathing. Onto the legs. So maybe if you're sitting on a cushion, pop the cushion out. And we are going to just turn sideways, or you might want to put it back under actually. Hey Sylvie. Just tucking it back under. And what we're aiming for here, and this is just sitting and making the feet active. Some of you will get a real stretch down back of the legs, just sitting like this. I can feel a stretch down the hamstrings just here, and also awareness of the shoulders, bringing them back, that neutral position. Like this is actually really hard. So just sit like this for a moment. It takes lots of tiny little muscles to be that straight, upright and in alignment. So, but when you strengthen those little muscles, it's what helps us throughout the day. So, nice and straight again. Helps that I have a camera to check on myself. Active feet. So when I say active feet, it's like flexed feet. Shoulders back, head neutral. Relax. Now if you need to, just bring the knees up and just softly rolling forward. Have a little break here. Use your legs as something to rest on. Take some nice deep breaths into the back. It's making my nose run. And bring yourself back up. And now we're going to roll all the way down onto our backs. Okay. Yes, I will be popping this on YouTube. So all the way down onto our backs. You may find you need a pillow or anything, whatever makes you comfortable here. Keeping the knees bent. And just really becoming aware of your pelvis here. And if you're up under your back here. We want to be dipping and pushing the back into the ground. Okay? Now, just lifting up one leg. We're going to do the ankle round to the right, ankle round to the left. Kind of doing the toes at the same time. The other ankle to the right and the left. Okay. And then bring the knees in and out. We're just warming up those joints. Getting them moving. You can do this if you're sitting on a chair. Just bring the knees up and down. Getting some movement in there. With active feet while you do this. Now, I'm going to come up to sitting actually, because it's easier to do while sitting. I'm going to roll this up. And how's the best way going to be? However's comfortable for you to sit. So if one leg's straight, one leg's bent, or maybe both bent, but just kind of like cranking our leg around. I don't know how to explain this. We're just getting some movement in the hip. It doesn't have to, you can hold it there if you want. You might need to hold it here. We're just getting movement in the hip. Comfortable, no forcing. Whatever is good for your hip in this moment. It's clicky. Yeah. Mine are normally quite clicky on one side. Like, you might be able to do it with a strap. I don't know where my yoke strap is. I'm sure I'll find it the more I sort the house out. But yeah, make sure you go both directions. We can maybe do a little bit more of this in a minute. Okay, so now we should be a lot warmer when it comes to standing. Boop. And I just want to warm the knees up a little bit more. So bring both feet parallel together, bend the knees, and place your hands on top of the knees. And we're going to go round in a little circle. Knees, ankles, all the way through the legs. Just round in a little circle one way. And then round the other way. Cool. Are we all good? Do you feel a bit warmer? Oh, sorry if I keep sniffing. It's that time of year, isn't it? So, we're gonna do sun salutations. We always do sun salutations, but it's the easiest thing, and it's fun, and it's got a lot of movements in it. So there's sun A and sun B. I'm going to do sun A. This is a really nice practice. You can do it as strong. When I say strongly, I mean a bit more force and strength training kind of in it, or you can do it as softly as you like. Hey Dashinlang, hey Blackberry. So bring yourself to the top of your mat. Gently placing the heels together, the feet. Let me just hide this. I'm going to pop this away maybe for a minute. There we go. So coming to the top. Oh, did the audio go though? Did the music go? Yeah, the music, I was like, hi Chloe. I was like, damn it, the music's attached to that overlay. I just want the subscription goal to not my sword. It's not real. Okay, coming to the top of the mat. And we want to think about that when we were standing, that neutral feeling we had here. This is Tadasana, mountain pose, shoulders back and down. That neutral head, feeling as strong and as stable as a mountain. And from here, we're just going to inhale and lift the arms up, not the shoulders, just the arms, as if we're praising the sun. And exhale. My wall is in the way. Exhale, folding forward, and just coming down. You can hang here for a moment. I'm gonna just do this first one nice and slow. Inhale, make sure your knees are soft, coming halfway up, flattening your back. Opening the shoulders as well, and the flattening your back. And exhale, all the way down, bend the knees. Place the hands on the floor. Now, if you're feeling ambitious, you can step straight back into a plank. If you're less ambitious, you can just bring your legs back onto your knees. Depending on how your body is, everyone's body's different, everyone's ability is different. So you do whatever your body and whatever is good for you. Maybe you're having a slow day. Maybe you just want some yoga for some gentle movement. Or maybe you want to get the movement and the strength. Like, it's completely up to you. Okay? If you came back into a plank, lowering down, keeping the elbows in, and the same for if you put the knees down, keeping the elbows in and lowering down. Hi, it's nice down here. Inhaling and sliding the arms forward, coming up, exhale. Back down again, and from here, tucking the toes under. The gentle way is to bend the knees and come back. We're going to do the gentle way. And then into, I've got socks on as well, so, and into downward dog. Please note that it's probably better without socks, it's less slidey. We're going to take a few breaths in this downward dog. You want to be looking through your legs. The feeling is as if your tailbone is reaching up and you're pulling up out of your arm sockets kind of feeling. So the weight should be even on the legs and the arms. And inhaling, looking forward between the hands and bringing the leg forward. If your leg only comes to here and then you have to help it, you're good. Okay, and then bringing the other leg forward and slowly inhaling, coming up, no rush, because you'll get a head rush. Slowly. And bring hands back down. And that is your first sun salutation. How is that? How are you all doing? How are you getting on? Hey Pinky. Hey Toasted. Oh my gosh, planking trend. Some years ago, 2011. Stretching in your car, wiggling your toes. I will put this VOD up on YouTube. I have a channel now for VODs, so please go subscribe, and from here on out I'm going to be putting Twitch VODs on there. Hey Faye, you're lucky so you can participate. Whatever you need to do while I do this, like cheat to get out of downward dog, you can, if you're in downward dog, looking forward and then bringing the leg there. You might want to bring your knee down, bring that leg and that leg. That's fine. You're doing it. You're still doing it. Okay, so we're going to do a few of those in a row, a little bit more flowing. So remember which leg you brought in first, because bringing in opposite legs every time you step in. Hey Melly, haven't done any movement for a while. Make sure if you are just joining in, make sure you do some warming up, just rolling your shoulders, moving the body, or just take these sun salutations as your warm up and take them really slow. Okay? Don't do anything. Okay. So let's do a few in a row, a bit more of a flow to them, and see how we get on. Okay, inhale, up, exhale, folding forward down to your toes. Inhale, halfway up, not locking the legs, placing the hands above the knees, flat back. Exhale, folding forward, placing hands on the floor. Stepping back into your plank. And exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the gaze up, looking up. Exhale, back down. Inhale into downward dog, tucking the toes, pushing up. And have a little play around here. You might want to do like some little steps. Have a little stretch. Take nice deep breaths. Inhale, looking forward. Stepping the opposite leg in. Bring the other leg in. And inhale. Coming up in your own time. There's no rush for this. Don't want any head rushes, any dizziness. And hands back down by your side. And again, inhale. Exhale. Touching the toes, bending forward. Inhale, halfway up. Open the chest. Exhale. Placing the hands on the ground, bending the knees. Stepping back into your plank. Exhale, lowering down, elbows in. Inhale, chest up, looking up. Exhale, coming down. I've lost my inhales. Inhale, up into downward dog. Take a few breaths here again. Really thinking about that tailbone reaching, getting that stretch through the hamstrings. Palms open wide, each one of your fingers touching, connecting with the ground. Inhale, looking forward, stepping through, bring the other leg in, and slowly coming all the way back up. Okay, do 2 more like that. Inhale up, open up to the sky. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, halfway up, open the chest, flat back. Exhale, folding down, hands on the floor, step back. Lowering down. Inhale, lifting chest up. Exhale, down. Inhale, back into your downward dog. Just let the head gently hang there. Shouldn't be any strain in your neck or shoulders. Really think about the palms pushing into the ground equally. Fingers being spread. Inhale, looking forward. And stepping the leg forward. And the other leg. And coming all the way up. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale halfway up. Open the chest. Exhale down. Inhale, stepping back into your plank. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting chest. Looking up. Exhale down. Inhale. Downward dog. Holding nice deep breaths into the belly. Inhale, looking forward. Stepping through. Bring the other leg in. And coming all the way back up. Whee. How are you feeling? This is straightening your neck and shoulders for me, just existing. Same. Whee. How are you all doing? Okay. So now we're nice and warm. And we've been moving. Are you doing some yoga with us, Ryan? You're doing great, very good. Let's think. I didn't bring any water with me. Drink water, not like me. I'll get some after. I just drank loads of tea. I can't make it to TwitchCon this year, sadly. So there's no point in me doing it, Cupcake. Your downward dog looking like an orange. Hey, Friss. Do you want to work on downward dog? How do you... I can't see you, but what a lot of people do is they're like this. Yeah? And so you feel like there's a lot on your arms. Sometimes what's good is if someone comes behind you and pulls your hips, you get the feeling. But imagine the idea of someone pulling your hips backwards. So you get this. So you don't want this. This is on your arms and on your hands. You want this balance of coming back. Oh, and don't stay there too long. Yeah, if you need to soften your knees, they shouldn't be like, my knees don't even feel locked. Yeah, look, my knees don't even feel, you shouldn't be locking anything out really tough. But yeah, well, a lot of people tend to be like this when it's that idea, that feeling. Imagine someone comes behind your hips and pulls like that. That kind of feeling. yeah, doing some little steppy steps helps. Okay, what were we doing? My brain has gone. Yeah, I think we deserve some child's pose. Okay. So we're going to come into child's pose. If you want to put a cushion in front of you, and we're going to do some shoulder stretches, I think. It's going to be good. So come into this kneeling pose. You might want to put a cushion between your legs, or even under here sometimes. Feel free to use cushions and roll up blankets wherever you feel like you need extra. Bring your forehead down to the ground and the arms down to the sides. Just rest here. Think about bringing your bum to your heels as well. Come a little bit forward. There we go. More bum to heels. Just allow the arms to rest. This cushion's a little bit too big for what I need. I need like the tiniest bit. I do have some yoga blocks somewhere. Take some nice deep breaths. I'm trying not to be too breathy on you guys. Like a heavy breathing phone call down here. Okay. Bring your arms out in front of you and stretch to the top of your mat. So we're getting that nice opening the back, stretching. And then take one hand off of the mat, either side, and walk the other hand over. So you just get that gentle stretch down one side of the body. It's just like a real passive stretch. It's nothing being forced here. Just letting it go. And then we're going to walk to the other side. And do the same thing. So just getting that gentle passive stretch down the side of the body. And then bring it back into the middle. And just bring the arms in, and we're going to come up into more of an all fours kind of position. Child's pose you can do. Aww. So we are going to take one hand and just place it through the gap. So we're going through the gap, across the chest, through the gap, and placing the other shoulder down. So we're just lying like this. It looks a bit weird, but it feels really nice. I feel like this is something I used to do when I was a kid. I feel like this is like a natural neurodivergent kid thing to do. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can take the leg out. And I'm going to come back. Do the other side. So taking the other hand across the chest. Oh, this side of my shoulder and back is so so much tighter. So you should be feeling this like nice stretch all the way across here. And back. Oh, so true. Okay, so same idea, but we're just gonna be lifting up now, and then we're gonna go through, and then we're gonna lift up, and these can be as fast or as slow as you need them to be. Lifting up to the ceiling, and through, lifting up to the ceiling, and through, a couple more. On the other side. Ooh, this side's stiff. Up to the ceiling. This is the side I've had pain on. It's all stiff. And through. Up. And through. Up to the ceiling. Through. And two more. I lost count. And one more through. That'll be the last one. I feel like that was about the same. Okay, we'll go back into child's pose. And then placing the hands on the ground, tucking the toes, we're going to go into a downward dog. Remember that feeling of going back, like your butt's being pulled backwards. Just hang out here for a minute, palms on the ground, think of every finger. You can come up onto the toes if you like, if you want to have a little play around here. Depending on how strong and how comfortable you feel, you can stay exactly where you are, or if you need to come down at any time. And then look forward between the hands and bring the legs in. And up to standing. Take your time. Start some sort of breakdancing. I reckon I could have entered the breakdancing like the Australian lady. Okay. Let's take a step out and bring ourselves into this position here. Feet facing forward, legs apart. She was epic. What was her name? The breakdancing lady. I've forgotten what her breakdancing name was. Okay. And we're just going to roll all the way down. If your hands reach the floor, that's fine. If they don't, maybe get a cushion in front of you, something to help you reach the floor a little bit. But we're just going to hang out here for a second. If you want to take it a little wider and get a bit of a deeper stretch, that's up to you, keeping those feet in parallel. Make sure you breathe. Every exhale, feel a little bit more gentle movement in the body. Soft. And slowly rolling all the way back up. And roll up like a ragdoll. So, I'm trying to think what to do with you, because the yoga teacher I'm going to here, she does some quite different stuff to what I've been doing, but I really like her. Let me think. Yeah, so this is my right arm. To you it's your left, right? Left, right, right, left. So bring up your right arm. Sweep it across the body. Like you're scooping up energy to your heart. And then turn and push and swap arms in. Okay, so inhale. And then we're going to turn the same way the arm is. And then inhale. And go the other way. Swapping sides. Okay, now I want to try and make this a little bit more flowy. So come up and just stretch this leg. And we're going to turn that leg and we're going to go into a warrior. Feeling this warrior, this leg is turned in. So. Then we're going to come over. Take a nice stretch. You can rest your hand here, arm, forearm. Nice stretch over. And back the other way. It almost feels like dance with your breath. And coming back to the warrior. And back up to straight. Well, you say karate, like Tai Chi, karate, martial arts, yoga. The movement and the breath makes everything so much more powerful, which is exactly what they do. They bring their breath with their movement, and it makes such a big difference. So we're going to do the other side. Into our warrior. So you're turning that left leg out, keeping that right leg turned in. I'm back to front to you, aren't I? And then we're going to go over, get that stretch along the side. Ooh, feel like your arm's being pulled. And back. Just let it flow. And back to the warrior. And center. The other side. Oh, I went backwards this time. Okay, we'll do it differently this side. And over. And back. And center. And go back again like I did. Oh, I can really feel that stretch. And over the other way. And center. Did we do it the same amount of times on both sides? I lost count. We're gonna roll all the way back down. I just saw Trilly's comment within the handstand. You can actually do headstand from here. My feet are really slidey in these socks. But this is actually where you would Get it's stuck. I haven't done one in years. That's not. I was like, yeah, I haven't done that for a long time. It gets better, Cupcake. It used to really hurt my head a lot. I guess I just grew thicker skin on my head. I don't hurt myself. Megan, you've never said the things I do. But yeah, that is where you can headstand from. Yeah, I haven't done one in such a long time. And this floor is not flat. I used to do them on stream a long time ago. It's fun. I'll get back there again. I was there before I moved, and then I went backwards. Then I went backwards. Okay, what have we done? We've done this, and this. Let's come down to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Into downward dog. Have a little stretch out here. Bend the knees and come down to the floor. Let's do. How long have we been doing this for? Over an hour? Let's do some gentle twists. And then we'll do Shavasana. Sound good? Okay, so we're on the floor. I'm gonna roll down onto our backs. Now, just allow your legs to fall over to one side, but stacked on top of each other. And the other side, bring the opposite arm as if you're reaching the wall behind you, and you can look over. You can also hold this leg down, the other hand. Just getting a gentle twist. Slowly coming back up the other way. Letting the legs fall down. Holding it down with the other hand. And just reaching out behind you. Gentle twist. My tummy making grumblies. I did eat. It's probably all the yoga. Now bringing you back into the center. Most of you, I'm going to recommend that you go and put your legs up the wall. Legs up the wall is so nice. So you can just find the wall, bring your butt in really close to the wall, and then roll onto your back and put your legs up the wall. That'll be all some of you need. If you want to practice rolling up, you can lift yourself up from the wall. Or wee, do this though if you've got any heart problems, what I'm about to do, or back problems or anything like that. Hey, bud. We are gonna. So yeah, everyone else legs up for wall. And then bring yourself off the wall or wherever you are. We're going to do a posture. It's called fish. So just tuck your hands underneath the sides of your bum. Just straighten your legs out. Tuck the elbows under. And just roll back onto the top of your head gently. No pushing. We just need to do a little stretch the opposite way. Come back down. And now it's time for you to lie like a splat on the floor. Just allowing your arms to rest by your sides, your legs to rest. Feeling your body connecting to the mat. And just allowing today's practice to soak in, allowing the body to unwind. Nice deep breaths. Relaxing from the top of your head, through your eyes, softening the jaw, the neck, shoulders, tops of your arms, elbows, bottoms of your arms, your wrists, your hands and fingers, your chest, ribs, your stomach, pelvis, thighs, knees, calves, shins, ankles, your toes. Completely relaxed. Slowly, when you're ready, start. Bring some movement back into your body. Wiggling your fingers, your toes. And slowly, in your own time, bringing yourself back to a sitting position, whatever's comfortable for you. Bring your hands, palms together to your chest. I'm going to end with a little bit of breath work. Nice and simple. Inhale, 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring your breath back to your natural breath. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you, Cupcake. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Let me bring the desk back up. And if you're chilling, there's no rush to move.